Hey, welcome to my dance studio, basement. We're going to learn how to do the clap and tap and step sequence from Kaleidoscope Heart together. We're going to do it really slow at first, at 40 beats per minute. I'm going to start with the first 8-bit sequence in 2-beat chunks. These are what I consider the distinct moves of the piece. And then we'll take the tap-snap stuff from later. I'll then show you how to do the full dance, but I'll do it at 60 beats per minute in another video. All right, so the 40 beats per minute video begin now. Move number 1, we're gonna go 1 E and a 2 E and a, and I'll do my moves to that. 1 E and a 2 E and a, 1 E and a 2 E and a. That's the whole thing. That's the first 2 beats. 3 times in a row now with me. 1 E and a 2 E and a, 1 E and a 2 E and a, 1 E and a 2 E and a, 1 E and a 2 E and a. There you go. You got that one. Next 2 beats. 3 E and a 4 E and a, 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 3 E and a 4 E and a. Great. If you need to go back and do it again, feel free. We're going to do the third sequence, beats 5 and 6. 5 E and a 6 E and a, 5 E and a 6 E and a. Like that. 3 more times. 5, 6. 5 E and a 6 E and a, 5 E and a 6 E and a, 5 E and a 6 E and a, 5 E and a 6 E and a. So that's 5 and 6. So far all of those are okay. There's not a lot going on in beats 7 and 8, but everything is off beats in 7 and 8. So it's a little harder to do. At least I found it tricky. We're going to do in 7, we do 7 E and. So E and is where the 2 movements happen. You're going to land on your left foot on and. 7 E and 8 E and 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 7 E and 8 E and. So those are your 8 beats. Now I'm going to string it all together once for you so you see how it works. The first 8 beats. 7 E and 8 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 5 E and 6 E and 7 E and 8 E and. So that's the first 8 beats. I'm going to string it all together now 3 times so you get a feel for how it flows. Now we're going to do it 6 times in a row, twice without any singing, and 4 times with singing before the tap snaps begin. So you should get good at doing this particular flow and be ready to loop it over and over again. You do it 2 more times at the end, but the last time has a modification, an A prime, if you will. I'll show you the prime later in this video. So here we go. 3 times of the first 8-beat sequence. 7 E and 8 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 5 E and 6 E and 7 E and 8 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 5 E and 6 E and 7 E and 8 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 5 E and 6 E and 7 E and 8 E and. Did you make it all the way through that? Great. If you didn't, it's really hard to slow the stuff down, so try it sped up if you've got each of the individual moves down. Do it with my 60 beat per minute video. I won't do the individual moves in that one. We're just going to do the whole thing at 60 beats per minute. Now it's time for the tap snaps. Each time you do a tap on the chest, one of them is going to be a downbeat. So you're going to bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. And the snaps come on the ands. Bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum, ba-bum. There's 4 of them that you do. The second move is this. It's like the first one at first, so you bum. That thing in the middle is a clap, tap, tap, snap. So it goes tap, snap, clap, tap, tap, snap, tap, snap, clap, tap, tap, snap, tap, snap, clap, tap, tap, snap. Notice that it's my left hand that I'm holding out. We start on our right and move towards our left, and so our hand is on our left. At the end of the song, we're going to do a couple of these tap snaps. Tap, snap, tap, tap, snap, scope is the end of the song. Hand on heart, and our hand open at our side. So that's scope. The very last thing is to learn what the A prime is like. It is exactly like the A, except for beats 7 and 8. There's a big rest there, and in the rest, we do something else. Instead of 7, E, and 8, and, we do 7, E, and 8. Again, that's 7, E, and 8, and tap, tap. And then we do scope. So that's the end of the song. I'm going to do a full A prime with you right now so you can see how it works at 40 beats per minute. Here we go. 7 E and 8 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 5 E and 6 E and 7 E and 8. Scope. And that's the end of the song. That's our A prime with a B prime tagged onto the end, a partial one. Anyhow, that's the 40 beats per minute video. There will be another 60 beats per minute video, and then I will show myself dancing along to the song at their tempo, which is approximately 80 beats per minute. You should get your own metronome and see if you can do it at 80 beats per minute yourself, and then come to one of my slower practice tapes if you need to work on something. Good luck!